my son was born pretty much in the month I got a call to be part of the show.
Wow.
And now he's like 5 years old. So it's
He's
kind of
really grown
interesting.
up with
He's
this.
grown up
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
I mean, he hasn't watched the show, but
For so many years and I mean centuries, people have been telling stories from a male perspective, and I mean, women are like half the world.
population.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's high time that somebody
Yeah.
told stories from the female perspective.
I don't think there's any negatives. It's only positive.
As
It
you
only
know,
gets easier and only gets better. And I think what season 3 has done is just magic for all of us. I think we will never forget.
Hello and welcome. I'm Parul Sharma and you're watching Zoom TV. Please join me in welcoming the cast of 4 More Shots, Please. Hi guys, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Parul. How are you?
I'm great. I want to know, 3rd season of the show, right? How have you all kind of evolved as actors and people from season 1 to now? Give me like the deep andar ka
Yeah, we
answer.
sort of grew and aged at the same time from the beginning to the end, because how long did it take to finish this? 2.5
2.5 years for
2.5
this
years.
season. It's only
Damn.
2.5
Yeah.
years to shoot, finish everything, release season 3. Or season 1 say, I think we all, especially 3 of us, we've been part of every season since
5 years.
5 years.
17. Yeah.
That's like half a decade. It's a big part of your
Only.
lives, right?
It's a huge part.
Only.
Yeah.
It's a huge part of our lives.
How has it kind of affected all of you? Tell me.
Fantastically. I mean, I remember thanks for asking this question, because like my son was born pretty much in the month I got a call to be part of the show.
Wow.
And now he's like 5 years old. So it's
He's
kind of
really grown
interesting.
up with
He's
this.
grown up
Yeah,
with.
yeah.
I mean, he hasn't watched the show, but
Yeah, like PG-13, thoda sa.
yeah, I don't think he can watch the show just now.
But yeah.
But it's been fantastic to be able to go, and when we work as artists and friends together, there's so many things that we would have learned, but it's too soon, or we're not even aware how much of Faida and evolution has happened. And I thoroughly love being part of this world, because it's such a complex equation that I'm in, where I'm an ex-husband and
Part of a family.
have
Many
another
things are happening,
family,
yeah.
and it's really interesting to be able to. I think the coolest thing about our lives and what we do is that in one lifetime you can play different like
So
many parts.
Yeah. I love that. What about you?
No, same. I mean, when we started shooting,
Which big thing happened in your life? Did you a child, marriage? Tell us.
All of it.
maturity. But I think we started shooting probably in 17 or 18, I think, and at that time I think OTT was just coming up in India, right? So we didn't have anything as in we couldn't base our show on
There was no safety net.
Yeah, so it was great.
And it was tricky times because you didn't know if it would work
Totally.
on OTT or not,
Amazon
right?
was brand new.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, and again, 4 girls leading the show and all
Yeah.
of that. I mean, and now, and I'm we've been asked this question before, and I'm grateful to be part of a show which is like mostly women. You know what I'm saying?
Which is
And-
like propping up the women.
yeah, because for so many years and I mean centuries, people have been telling stories from a male perspective, and I mean, women are like half the world.
population.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's high time that somebody
Yeah.
told stories from the female perspective, and we 3 I think agree that we play an important part in this world, and we help.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so just being grateful to be part of the show, and I think my character and me as a human being both have matured over these
Through the
many
years.
Yeah.
But it's interesting you say that, because I want to know like the fact that you all are kind of being a supporting bouncing board to the women of the show. Like how do we all stand in that? Because like you said, since time immemorial, we've just seen male perspective and male-led movies and shows. So what, like, was there any insecurity at all? You're just happy to be there and support the women, and like what did you gain out of it?
Absolutely. I think I am, if I speak for myself, I'm absolutely loving the fact that I have to be there as a pillar for Shayoni or Damini, as Jay for Damini, and as Prateik for Shayoni. And I think, Rajeev and Neil, I'm sure feel the same. It's it's a beautiful give and take we've had
Yeah.
for so many years, I think, with our respective partners in the show. And even otherwise, I think it's been a beautiful growth. And I think for me especially, I think I feel a lot more connected to everybody and
Sure.
and the entire process more after this season. This is
Right.
the first season all of us had a overseas schedule.
Right.
So, you know, we all bonded, we bonded, we partied, you know.
Everyone's like, oh, the laughter is telling me that there are some stories there.
There are some stories that we cannot
Reveal on camera.
reveal on
Fine,
camera.
fair enough.
No, but I mean, no, absolutely. I felt an immense growth as an actor.
Okay, tell me for all three of you, if you could call your own shots and do something, taking away from the fact that you're a celebrity and you've got like public scrutiny and judgment, what would be the one thing that you would want to do if you could call your own shots? So it can be like a guilty pleasure, it can be something deep and meaningful, or it can be like fun and frivolous. But what would you guys do?
Basically, you're giving us an opportunity to answer if there's one thing we could sort of call the shots on.
Yeah,
What would it be?
absolutely. Like this is your moment.
It's like a genie being in front of you. Parul, this is the same situation, yeah. I would definitely want to sort of just have more love in this world.
Perhaps I was
Okay.
thinking world
Like,
peace.
I just want more pyar. Yeah, I don't think one can ever have enough. There's no such thing as too much love. There is such thing as too much hate and too much everything else, but there's
Absolutely.
no such thing as too much love.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that'll be nice. And whatever, it's come together. Teamwork gets philosophy. So yeah, and then whatever it takes to get that would be nice.
Read between the lines. I got it. What about you?
No, but same. And the thing is, fortunately for us, we're actors, and we are one of the, I think, probably like a few percentage of the world, people in the world who are doing what we love doing.
Yeah.
So by in a process only, I mean, you know, the end result is the show or the film, right? But if your process only is full of love, so
Sure.
the end result में प्यार तो झलकेगा ही ना.
Of course, yeah.
So एक तरीके
It's like खाने में प्यार से cook करते हो तो अच्छा होता है
and
ना
it's
स्वाद.
true. And
Yeah.
the thing is, it's the end. And now more and more people are, you know, coming to terms with energy, and you know, you hear
Yeah.
people talk about that. But it's true, because if it's a uplifting energy in your work and all of that, it'll reflect in the end. And fortunately, again, like the ensemble is lovely to work
Yeah.
with everybody actually. So मजा आता है काम करने में, और वो झलकता है, और through our work we are spreading love.
I love that. What about you, Prateik?
Absolutely. I think they couldn't have summed it up better.
We just love bugs.
Just
Just love Just keep loving on us.
Love and let love.
Yeah.
Love and let
absolutely.
love. Love and let love.
Tell me, what are the challenges and the good things about working with the same people across different seasons? Because it's been a while now 5 years, right? It's been a while that you've all known each other. So what are like the challenges and the easy things?
I don't think there are many challenges.
There are
are
not
there?
too many
Not too many
challenges.
challenges. I think it only gets easier.
Okay.
It only gets easier with every meeting and
Sorry to just jump in. I feel, and this hit me only maybe 2 months ago. The only sort of thing I would be wary of is an artist's personal interest shifting.
Sure.
And that
that's an
artist could be
interesting
a
one.
performer, the writers,
Right.
the directors, the
Meaning?
producers.
yeah, as in
Like with the
got
vision that
something
they
good.
have for...
You got something
Yeah.
great, right? But when your personal interest shifts, you jump ship.
as in when you don't believe in what you're doing.
Or if you just, sometimes people are like a tennis player someday after they're on the top, but then they just don't want to do it anymore.
They just want to, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And you can't force that. It's not right or wrong. So I feel just as a collective, it would be
Yeah.
great. This is 5 years, and we could definitely collectively run it for 15 years. So we got 10 years balance left.
We're competing with friends, just saying.
Yeah.
Just
Love
saying.
that.
So that would be the
Some
only
big
thing.
shoes to fill, but we'll get there. Yeah.
Why not? There's no
What
harm
about you
trying.
guys?
It's-
Pros and cons. Not pros and cons. Challenges
Challenges,
and easy things.
Now, if you did not get along with somebody from season 1,
You're screwed.
no, if you did not, then you're screwed, because you're stuck with the same people. But it just so happens that we did get on.
Yeah.
You know, we were like, it was a great family. And again, I mean, we may not meet each other, let's say, frequently. Or we may just meet at the table read of the new season.
Sure.
Yeah.
But then again, like, you know, we were discussing that it's like, you know, your school and college friends who you meet after 10 years and you feel like, "Arey, kal hi to mile hain." So it
Pick
feels
up
like,
right where you left off,
exactly.
right?
So there are only,
right where we left.
at least in this scenario, there are only pros for me.
Totally.
थोड़ा diplomatic answer है.
नहीं, say नहीं, actually.
What about like meeting each other and you can't get through a scene because you're laughing too much or like because you know
I
something
mean,
about the other
that
person?
stuff happens
Okay,
all
yeah,
the time.
Yeah.
And it must.
That happens all the
Fair.
time. Totally.
Yeah.
It's great when that happens.
Oh,
Because if you
all
become
the
too
time.
friendly, then like you don't know
it's
how to call
happened
the other
us
person out.
this season. We in fact have a few scenes this season. It happened to us all the time. We couldn't keep a straight face. We had to do it over and over again. But that is, I mean, that's part and parcel. And if that doesn't happen, it's a problem.
Yeah, that's.
Then
Right.
it's, you know, then it's not a healthy working atmosphere.
What
Then
we
it's-
do is like sports people, you know, people play cricket together or football together. It's a team.
Yeah.
that
Totally.
comes
Absolutely.
together.
You know
And the
each
more
other's.
trust,
You know each other's positives and negatives. You know what you have to do for your co-actor to
Sure.
to you
Reach
know,
their true potential.
Absolutely. And थोड़ा सा कुछ you understand that कि नहीं अगर मैं कुछ और दे दूं तो मेरा co-actor कहीं और लेके जाएगा.
Right.
So that you understand. Obviously, you understand that. You know, the more you meet each other,
That
more
comes
you
with
work
time,
it.
I think.
Comes
Yeah,
with time.
yeah.
But like Rajeev said, I don't think there's any negatives. It's only positive. You know,
As
it
your
only
own,
gets
yeah.
easier and only gets better. And I think what season 3 has done is just magic for all of us. I think we will never forget the time all of us spent together in Italy. And I think
You have the pizza
Wait.
cutter you bought?
I do.
Yeah.
Oh
I thought about it and finally I bought one in
Oh my
Amsterdam
God.
on the return.
Yeah.
We ordered so much pizza and none of us had a thing.
Pizza
And Rajeev Siddhartha would be jogging.
I will
in
never,
the
I will never forget. But the last 3 days, this is totally off topic. Last 3, this is a little anecdote.
There's no such thing as off the
There's
record.
nothing. Yeah, we love anecdotes
Actually.
here.
My debit card stopped working.
Oh God.
I was
hectic.
begging for money from Neil, Bhoopalam, Jim, Sir, Bani J.
That's the height of desperation
Because
to come to
I
me
didn't.
for money, dude.
Because I literally didn't have money to survive.
yeah,
God.
this is true.
I didn't have money to survive because
like
I didn't.
24 hours.
You know, get cash की क्यों जरूरत है? Card है. Card बंद पड़ गया. So I was literally begging and borrowing money.
Maxed it out, dude.
No, I didn't. If
How do you max out a debit
No,
card?
no,
The
it didn't.
money
No,
is
I'll tell you what
just so-
happened. I'll tell you what
Yeah.
happened. They had to call back for confirmation and my roaming was off, so उन्होंने block कर दिया. So anyway, so then I'm begging and borrowing.
Yeah.
Finally, when I came back to India, I'm like, dude, I owe you so much. Jim, dude, I
Split
owe you.
wise पे डाल दो.
Like, Bani, cuz, I think I owe you so much. Are you guys on GPay?
I love it. Well, before they kill me, thank you so much for joining
Thank
me.
you,
It's been an
Paro.
absolute pleasure, guys, and I wish you
pleasure.
all the
Thank
very
you.
best in
Thank
your
you for having
journeys
us.
ahead.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.